What's up guys, it's Jeff Chan from MMA Shredded, and today I'm going to be showing you how to box like Max Holloway. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So first I'll quickly talk about Max Holloway's guard. At the start of the bell, Max has his hands high up like a typical guard. But then once he's in a safe range, he gets into his groove and his hands start to drop to his chest, sometimes even lower. Then once his opponent moves into range, you'll see him back up a bit and lift his hands up again. And if his opponent punches, his hands are up to parry and make use of the long guard. Or sometimes he'll use head movement instead of blocking. Now since he's backing up, he's out of range again, so he'll drop his hands to chest level, but he also keeps his lead hand further out. Then he'll suddenly explode back into range by pushing off the ball of his rear foot and stepping forward with his lead foot as he throws a long jab with his long arms. His jab is faster because his lead hand is closer to his opponent. Punching with his hands as low as his waist or chest level also makes the punch less telegraphed because it's out of his opponent's peripherals. He has a really good understanding of his range, and right after he pops the jab, he leans just out of the way to dodge any counterpunch. Now, some have asked for footage of the actual fighter on these UFC fighter videos I make, but I don't use UFC footage due to copyright issues. But for reference, watch 4 minutes and 45 seconds and many other moments of round 2 in his fight against Ortega. Similarly, with his hands low, he'll suddenly push off the ball of his rear foot and step forward with his lead foot to close the distance while lunging in with his cross. He really extends his arm and closes the distance and pops his punch by pulling his hand back to his face as his cross reaches full extension. Watch 1 minute and 18 seconds of round 1 against Ortega for reference. You can also watch him land his single jab and cross repeatedly against Jose Aldo. Ever since watching Max Holloway and learning this, I have been having a lot of success landing my single straight punches from punching with my hands lower. I find it's made my punches faster, more explosive, closes more distance, and more importantly, it catches my opponents off guard. So one of my favorite combos that Max uses to close the distance with his straight punches is a jab cross as he shifts into southpaw stance, followed by another jab cross in southpaw. After he throws the jab cross, if his opponent backs away, it's slower to step forward with your lead foot and drag the rear foot behind as we are taught from day one. But instead, Max walks forward into the opposite stance and into that jab cross. For reference, watch 1 minute and 47 seconds of round 2 of his fight against Ortega. Sometimes he'll throw just a cross into southpaw stance, followed by the jab cross. You can watch him do this at 22 seconds of round 4 of his match against Ortega. And finally, sometimes he throws a cross into southpaw stance, followed by the double jab cross, which you can watch at 3 minutes and 20 seconds of round 2 against Ortega. So here's me trying it for my first time in my sparring. It felt pretty weird, but very effective and definitely closes the distance. Another great way Max lands his straight punches and closes the distance is his walking forward blitz with the cross jab cross. So Max will lunge forward with his cross, then step to southpaw with his right foot as he throws his left straight punch, followed by another cross as he steps forward again with his left foot into orthodox stance. Sometimes he takes another step, finishing in southpaw stance. You can watch him do this at 2 minutes and 9 seconds of round 1 and 3 other times in his fight against Ortega, as well as 3 minutes and 59 seconds of round 3 with Jose Aldo fight 1. Now, when his opponent is not backing up, staying stationary, he likes to throw the jab cross jab in southpaw stance. He throws it more with speed than power. His style is to slowly pick his opponents apart with high volume of strikes, and he has an endless gas tank. You can watch him land this smooth jab cross jab combo at 4 minutes and 15 seconds of round 4 against Ortega and 38 seconds of round 2 against Volkanovski. Max is just so long with his arms and especially his straight punches, and his distance control is so good that he is able to just get out of the way. So he'll land a jab, lean back just enough to dodge any counterpunch, and he's right back in with his jab cross. He's seen landing this exact combination in southpaw stance at 3 minutes and 19 seconds of round 4 against Ortega. He also does something similar at 2 minutes and 54 seconds of round 3 in his fight against Jose Aldo. He throws the jab cross, leans back just enough to get out of the way of Aldo's left hook and back in, dropping Aldo with his jab cross. Now here's a few super basic combos but highly used by Max Holloway, again thrown with his hands down by his chest. The jab jab cross, seen using it against Ortega, Volkanovski, and Jose Aldo. The jab hook cross, also against Ortega. The jab jab body cross. Again, he's been seen using this against many of his opponents. And the body jab, head jab into the right body hook against Ortega. Max is not the fastest or strongest fighter out there, but he has long arms giving him a long reach to make up for it. But that isn't why he is so successful with his boxing. What makes him so good is his timing and understanding of his range. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like, share, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment on a future fighter you want to see. I do get many requests, so I can only do the most commonly asked. Thanks guys.